Houston, Chicago, Sunday Night Football. We talked about it on the Friday Market Report, Todd. A crazy number. Bears only a 1-point favorite in this game. Finally, Bears money showed up heading into the weekend as a 1.5-point favorite. Let's start there. What do you think happens with this number?
You look at a number and you see an elite team from the NFC only laying 1.5 on their own surface. The automatic assumption is that the Houston Texans are the better team. You look at the Don Best NFL Linemakers poll, it's exactly what's supported there. But this is a Bears team now, maybe playing with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. The one thing for them, though, they're going to be hard-pressed to force turnovers. The Texans, one of the best in the business at taking care of the football.
They protect the football. The one thing Houston needs to do against this defense is don't, at any point in this game, abandon the run. We watched them do it against the Packers, which was maybe the one marquee opponent they faced, and they got killed.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't work out too well for them when they faced another NFC North opponent. The Texans, I believe, are going to establish Arian Foster. They're going to try and use play-action pass. The real interesting matchup here is what Owen Daniels can do exploiting the middle of that field. That Bears linebacking core is a little aging. I don't trust Lance Briggs or Brian Urlacher in coverage, if that's what it boils down to.
Hey, our pal Pat Williams was quick to run to us and say, hey, listen, you got Schaub and Cutler, their last 25 games, 23-2 straight up and 20-5 against the spread. Those are pretty ridiculous numbers. Something's got to give here.
No, exactly. These two quarterbacks, they really has gone to show how much they mean to their teams. Neither of them could get through the season healthy a year ago. We saw what the Bears did nosediving when Cutler went out. The Texans still got to the playoffs, but T.J. Yates didn't give them nearly the same dynamic passer to take the pressure off that talented ground game.
And one thing to tell you to watch over the weekend, specifically on game day, with it being a Sunday night game. Weather could be an issue. Could be some rain there, the grass field, so the total certainly would be impacted.
And this total has dropped. I mean, it actually opened at 44. We're seeing some 40.5s on the Don Best screen right now.
That's weather, don't you think, more than anything?
I think it's a combination. It's a softer field, and when you look at Chicago in November, we don't expect 75 and sunshine. The other interesting matchup to look at here, two defensive MVP candidates, and J.J. Watt on the defensive side for the Houston Texans, Charles Tillman for the Chicago Bears. I think J.J. Watt spends plenty of time in the backfield, may make himself all too acquainted with Jay Cutler.
It's going to be a great game. It's the Sunday night game. We thank you for joining us here at DonBest.com.